What is going on? What is going on? What is going on, party people? It's your boy, Coach D Brown, former big leaguer, former first round pick with the Kansas City Royals. And man, we are back with another great show, man. And we're taking it back, man, to the HBCUs, man. And we got my man, Coach Adrian Holloway, Xavier University head coach down in the NO, all right, the boot down there. And man, man, I heard a lot about your school, man. I know personally a couple of alums from the opposite sex that have graduated from Xavier, but man, I'd love to hear. I'm glad to have you on. I want to hear about this program of yours, man. But all my guests, what I have to do every time they come on, I have them tell me their past. You know what I'm saying? Tell me where you from, playing career, all the way to the coaching career to where you are right now as head coach at Xavier, man.
Okay. But yeah, man, first of all, thank you for having me on, man. It's a pleasure and an honor to be here with you, have a chance to talk about what I'm doing and talk about Xavier baseball and everything, man. So I really want to just say thank you for allowing me on. But yeah, I'm a native of Selma, Alabama, uh, small city in central Alabama, place known as the Black Belt, one of the poorest regions in our country, unfortunately, But yeah, man, the Selma, Alabama, and the Black Belt have shaped and molded me into the man I am today. Uh, it taught me the grind. You know, made me not be a stranger to hard work. Uh, and my family, and my father instilled great values in me from an early age, and introduced me to God. You know what I'm saying? My father's a Baptist pastor. So early on in life, I realized the importance of having a relationship with the man upstairs, and it's truly has guided me through life. And but and played ball at Selma High School. I was a two-sport athlete, baseball and basketball. Played a little football as well, but I stopped playing in ninth grade, you know. Um, and actually, I played the trumpet in the marching band. A lot of people don't know that. Uh, so played the trumpet in the marching band. I was a guard on the basketball team, and of course, I was a baseball player. While I was at Selma High School, I was selected to the Baseball Factory All American team in 2001, and I went on to play college ball at Alabama State University, and got a degree in social work from there. Worked in the corporate world for a little bit. Did about 5 years just working in corporate America. Worked in the insurance industry. Worked in healthcare for a while. Did some counseling, and then I just realized I had my passion for the game of baseball just wasn't going anywhere. And I got back into the game coaching at a local high school as a volunteer. Actually, at my old high school. So I went back to Selma High School as a volunteer just to help out. You know what I mean? Just to help the new generation and pass on my knowledge. And the love came back, and at that point I started to pursue full-time opportunities in coaching, and I was blessed with the head coach job at Selma University, my hometown university. And it's funny how that came about too, man. I was actually seeking an assistant position just to get my feet in the door, just to be around the game and learn the business and stuff. And everywhere I applied to, I applied as an assistant, and went on about 3 or 4 interviews as an assistant, and got a call from Selma University. They wanted me to be the head coach, and
Nice, nice.
kind of just fell into it. And I've been going from there, man. Uh, I've been scouting, with NLI scouting, just trying, just they basically place high school kids at the college level. Um, I did some scouting for an upstart independent pro league that was out in Arizona. Lasted briefly, kind of fell through after a short amount of time, but out the southeast area scout for that, and and yeah, and that's it, and as a head coach, and I've been blessed with this opportunity, man, to restart the program And it's this thing that I'm not a stranger to. When I took the job at Selma, I basically had to restart that program as well because all the players had left when I got the job. When they got rid of the coaching staff before me, uh, seemingly all the players had left as well. So we recruited about 5 guys to come back and basically brought in about 27 more new guys that year, my first year, as a head coach. Basically had to rebuild the whole program, and we went on to be ranked #1 team in the nation that year in the USCAA, and made my first small college World Series that same year.
Nice. All in 1 year.
Yeah, yeah, like I said, it's blessing, man. The good Lord looked out for me, what I'm saying, along with some hard work, like they say faith without works is not dead, faith without works is dead. So, what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying, I'm a praying man, but I work hard too though, hey, you know.
Uh-huh. That's what's up, man. You so now you over here upstarting Xavier University. How long you been over here, Xavier?
I got in town in January
Okay.
6th actually.
Okay, so
Yeah,
this was going to be your first year.
yeah.
Okay. So now you in New Orleans over there from Selma, Alabama, small town, and now you in New Orleans over here. How has it been starting up this program and among this virus and everything over there? How has that set you back big time or what?
Man, actually, it hasn't been bad. I mean, it gets hectic at times, not as much as you like, see people, and really evaluate the talent. Uh, but in this business, man, you got to have some connections, and you know, uh, like I said, I'm blessed to be able to pick up the phone and make a few calls and find what I need a lot. And being at a small school like Selma, man, a really, really small market, like I said, Selma, man, Selma really a fun. They really, really didn't even give us a budget. We really operated off nothing. So, to be in a situation now where I actually have some resources, it's actually
Mm.
been, very helpful, very beneficial. Uh, and fortunately, man, this COVID-19 situation really hasn't affected us much. Uh, it affected us getting out to recruit, but as far as landing recruits and just our overall picture, our overall recruiting hasn't been really affected, man. I've still got 46 guys on the roster right now.
Really?
So, and I'll tell you, man, in in by the end of February, I had over 100 kids on my recruiting board. So from January to the end of February, we were able to target over 100 kids and start evaluating and recruiting and contacting and you know going about the business. So yeah, so now that's been narrowed down to about 46. We may end up with about 50 guys on the roster for the first year of baseball at Xavier.
Yeah. Uh, the so what? Tell
Yeah,
me.
so it's been good.
I don't I don't know much about the conference, anything like that. So let me know, man. So what conference are you in? What level is Xavier University?
With NAIA, so we compete on the NAIA level
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
In the Gulf Coast.
Mhm.
Yeah. And we're in the Gulf Coast Athletic Conference, GCAC.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
The Coach Gene Bowl says, Coach Holloway, glad to see you're doing well after that accident.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. I was sitting at the traffic light the other day, man, and just went boom, and I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Like my car just rocked, weird, and we just parked at the traffic light. And apparently, a guy 2 cars behind me had slammed into the back of another vehicle. That vehicle slammed into another one. That vehicle slammed into me. I slammed into another one. We were all just sitting at a traffic light, man. Yeah. Um, back is neck and back is a little sore, but I'm all right. A little rest, and got prescribed some muscle relaxers to keep the spasms down, but thank God I wasn't, hurt bad, or no one was hurt bad, thank God. And a little dent to my to my bumper, but other than that, man, I'm good, man. I'm blessed, man.
All right. So, Coach, Will Jackson says, Coach Holloway, what's good, my brother? All right. We
What's up, bro?
so we so now you at NIA school and your first year. So tell me a little about the school as far as enrollment. I mean, a lot of people. I mean, you might have said it already. I know where it's at, but for the people, because you were going in and out a little bit. But where is Xavier University located?
Xavier is located in New Orleans, Louisiana. We have a beautiful campus that sits right in downtown New Orleans. We can actually see the Superdome from campus, which is a nice view, man. The guys love it, to be able to walk right outside and look down the street. You can see the top of the Superdome and Smoothie King Arena. Uh, but yeah, we're in a really great location in New Orleans, downtown. Um, easy access to everything, all the good food, good restaurants. Um, you're probably about 5 minutes from Bourbon, uh, Canal, all the Mardi Gras parade routes. I mean, we're right there in the heart, man, right in the heart of the city, man. You know,
Yeah, they I love New Orleans. New Orleans is one of my top 3 to 5 cities in the country, man. It's you know, for various reasons, man, but it's just a good vibe. It's I'm not, and I'm truth be told, I'm not even a big, Bourbon Street guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I like it, but I'm not. But
yeah,
I still
yeah,
love everything about New Orleans. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, absolutely. Like I've only been once, and since I've been here, I've only been down on Bourbon once just for the experience, because I had never been to New Orleans before I moved here, which is crazy. I mean,
Oh
I've been
wow.
all over the world.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been all over the world, but
yeah.
never to New Orleans. So yeah, so like,
Wow.
but yeah, I'm not big on the Bourbon Street thing either. I think that's more for the young guys. I think the kids enjoy it or whatever. But I've been down once, and but everything else about New Orleans, man, I just love it, man. The food, the culture, the people, and the people are so nice and welcoming, and the city is really excited about Xavier baseball. And I think once we get this COVID thing under control, and we can actually get people in the stands, um, I think we're going to pack the stadium every home game. Especially for weekend series, man. Because like I said, it's a lot of buzz going around the town. People love Xavier anyway, and now that we're bringing baseball back, I mean, it just gives them another reason to support Xavier even more. And I'm just grateful and thankful for the opportunity that Jason Horn, our athletic director, believed in me enough to give me this opportunity to relaunch this program, because I know it's something that's very near and dear to the hearts of all the Xavierites, all the alumni, and the administration. I know they're looking forward to baseball being back on campus and in the city. So I just wanted to, you know, let them know that, man, I'm grateful and I'm honored that they chose me, to lead this program, man. And Dr. Barrett, our great president, you know, he and Jason Horn, they do a great job of leading us, you know, and I couldn't ask for better leadership to work with. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. They being in New Orleans, though, I mean, it is heavy competition when it comes to talent over there. You got Tulane right there. You got University of New Orleans down there. You got then the hour or so away. You got LSU and Southern, and even the JCs down there are can play a little bit
Yeah,
down there. So from a recruiting
yeah,
standpoint, how are you attacking that? Saying with all that heavy competition, in and around that area.
man. Just just doing what we do. Just going after the best players we can find. Selling our program, selling what we're trying to do. And that's about it, man. Just recruiting. Turning every stone. You know what I mean? Coach Jackson over at Southern, you know, is a great guy. You know, he's been a great help. You know, he and Chris Crenshaw, you know, I've been knowing Crenshaw for some years, and and he's been great. With those guys have been great, you know, with helping me get acclimated to the area, and you know what I'm saying. And they actually invited me to sit in on a practice one time before. I was they let me come in, watch them practice. You know what I'm saying. So you know I got to go and sit down and you know take some notes and see some things, man. You know from some really good coaches, man. And but you know that's what it's all about in this business. You know what I mean? Working together, man. Networking. You know. You know sometimes you know you can get caught up in rivalries and things like that, but it's always good when brothers can stick together, you know, and help each other out, you know, where it's needed. And but yeah. So you know, Coach Jackson and Crenshaw over there at Southern, man, those guys have been a big help to us. You know, we appreciate it, man. But so I mean, it's been cool. You know, what I mean, navigating the recruiting waters with you know, with all those great programs around us, man. You know, you know, we're still blessed and fortunate to be able to land some pretty good recruits ourselves. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so you know, like I said, we got about 46 kids on the roster right now. Probably gonna add more by January. So I mean, we've been doing pretty good. You know, been trying to hold our own. You know, what I'm saying being the new kids on the block. You know, but you know, we just hit the ground running, man, and try to get it, trying to get it, man, trying to get it, man, and be successful. Uh, I'm just so excited, man, and looking forward to January, you know, in the spring semester when we get to kick this thing off and hit the field and you know get into some competition. You know, I'm just excited, man. I know a lot of my guys are excited. You know, we talk every day, and you know they're pumped. They're ready to get down to New Orleans, and they're ready to get after and compete, and and bond with their teammates, their brothers. You know what I mean? And it's going to be something special. I think it's going to be very special. It's going to be a beautiful thing. I think we're going to do well.
Mm-hmm. Now forgive me, coach, because I'm thinking, and I hear you talk, but somebody just messaged me too about this. And the way you're talking is you say you're restarting this program because just got a message saying that you guys didn't have a baseball program. So how long is it just starting this year? Back, I should say starting back this year.
Yeah. They haven't had baseball since 1960.
I did not know that, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't even know that. Wow, wow. Okay. So
yeah.
you I mean, look, that's my fault because I don't be doing my homework when I come on these interviews, man. So, you are starting a program from scratch. Literally from been 50 years. So, all right, so I can see the
Yeah.
excitement now. You know what I mean? But the whole
Oh yeah.
virus,
Oh yeah.
I did not know that. I did not because a couple of my boys, like I said in my program I had I don't have it no more, but in my program I had before. They were talking about Xavier. You know what I'm saying? So I'm guessing because you were getting ready to play. You know what I'm saying? They were
Hmm.
talking about it, and so the fact that um, they were just talking about Xavier, I just knew. I was like, oh, okay. I just thought it was another HBCU school that was recruiting these kids. I did not know that you was just starting it up. I'm getting a couple messages too, like wow, because they didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people,
Oh yeah.
know about Xavier, but didn't know that you guys did not have a baseball program until right now. So congratulations again for starting that up. But that's a blessing, huh? You know what I'm saying? So the enthusiasm, I hate the virus had this, kind of sidetrack this inaugural thing again. But so it has to be a lot of excitement, like you said, around the school about the program now, huh?
Definitely. Definitely it is, man. And and it's been great. Like I said, the reception so far from the community, uh, it's been great. And we're all excited, man. We all geared up, getting ready to go, man. And I can't wait.
So so tell me about the facilities, man. Tell me, where you're going to be training and playing your games and stuff at. How are the facilities compared to in other schools in and around that area?
Well, man, we're blessed to have a contract with one of the best facilities around, um, in the Major League Baseball Urban Youth Academy. So we would actually play our home games there at Wesley Barrow Stadium at the Major
Is
League
that
Baseball
where they
Urban
have
Youth
the
Academy.
is that where they do the WAC championship? Is that stadium where they have the WAC?
Yeah,
Oh, is that?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
nice, nice.
Yeah. Well, they have the SWAC tournament and the Andre Dawson Classic.
Yeah, right, right. Nah, good for
Hmm.
you. Nah, that's
Yeah,
nice. Yeah. So that's
yeah.
that's a
So
brand new. How old is that stadium? That's brand new, ain't it?
it's basically, I mean, it's only a few years. It's only, several years old. It's not. Let me see. This is 20. Yeah, I don't think it's 10 years old.
Right,
I don't think it's
right.
yeah, it's not even 10 years old yet. Yeah, so yeah, it's practically, a new facility, but it's nice, man. It's very nice, all turf. Um, Behind the left field wall, it's an infield, all turf infield practice station. Um, then we have an indoor hidden facility behind that, an outdoor cage that's closer to the dugouts, bullpens. Um, oh, and there's a softball field behind it as well, where our softball team will play their games.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful, man. So that's So yeah, it sounds like you walking right into a nice setup over there, man.
Hey, I can't complain, brother. I come from playing dry grass in the winter. You know what I'm saying? Using the lawnmower to drag my field. You know, was on the fence line. You know what I'm saying? And buying my own equipment to work on my field, to being blessed with an all turf facility that comes with a field crew and everything. So hey, man, I'm blessed, man. I can't ask for nothing else, man. Yeah. So yeah, I walked into a pretty good situation.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So tell me a little bit about your recruiting base. I mean, we talked about being in New Orleans, in and around New Orleans, but um, heavy competition. I know you have the Alabama ties, and you're bringing in kids in and around. I'm sure that Mississippi, Alabama, and Louisiana area. But are you going outside of that to bring in kids? Tell me a little bit about your current roster right now and where you were looking to expand in the future.
Oh man, the current roster pretty much stretched from coast to coast. Uh, we have Texas kids, Louisiana, uh, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, and then you have to go down to South Florida as well because it's a different world. South Florida, uh, we even got East Coast guys. We have a kid from DC. We have kids from Pittsburgh. We have Illinois, Michigan.
Wow.
Yeah. Tennessee. Uh, we were on some kids from California as well, but the one kid that we were really high on from California decided to go to junior college first. So yeah. So we up to Washington State. Um, yeah, man,
The
everywhere.
state of Washington out there?
Yeah. So I try. I've always tried to have a very diverse roster intentionally, um,
Hmm.
and that's racially diverse, culturally diverse. So I always try to make sure I can get guys from as many different places as I can and bring them together because that's how the world is. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And a lot of these guys who aspire to play at the next level, you're going to come across that at the next level. You know what I mean? That guy
Mm.
that shares their locker next to you may not even speak your language. You know,
Mm.
and
Mm.
in the real world, when you in the workforce, you're gonna be dealing with people from all kinds of backgrounds. You know, so we want kids to be introduced to the world when they come play
Mm.
for us. That's always been my
Mm.
motto. I think coach from the University of Michigan said he wants his team to look like America.
Mm.
That's a great way to put that. That's a great way to put that. Um, we want our program to resemble the United States of America. And
Mm.
so yeah, we're pretty diverse, you know, and, you know what I mean, and kids from everywhere, all cultures, some different backgrounds, you know what I mean. So we just I
All
did
right.
that intentionally.
I love it, man. So, being a HBCU school, let me get back. Rebecca Rodriguez says, any California guys? I know you spoke about it briefly. You wanted the one kid, but she asked that question.
Oh, unfortunately, not this year, but definitely we'll have some. We'll have some in the years to come. 2021, 2022. Yeah, we are working on California guys. Yes,
All right. The
I actually lost a California guy to to USC. Yeah, we were on the California
Really,
kid pretty yeah, we were on the California kid pretty heavily, and he committed to SC. And so I said, wow, at least I know my eyes work, you know, because so hey, that what when you lose a battle like that, like when we're a small school
right,
like us, you know what I'm saying? If we could lose a
right,
recruiting battle to a SC,
right.
that's a testament to us. I took that as a compliment, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
hey.
yeah, yeah. And the fact, hey, was he serious about maybe choosing the Xavier? So,
Yeah, yeah. We had two guys that really considered us that went to Power Five schools. And we had a kid to go. I lost a pitch to South Florida to USF, and I think he almost signed with us. He thought
mm,
he had to think about it, and the thing about that was we got to him late. I found the kid late because, like I said, of course, I didn't get in town till January. So I
right.
found the kid late. I found the kid late, gave him the rundown about Xavier, made him an offer. And that's one thing I love about Xavier. About the academic, anybody's going to listen to you. When you break down Xavier's academic track record, you're going to get parents' attention. And yeah, man, we got in on this kid late, man, and he was maybe a couple days away from signing, and he took a few days to consider us. And hey, man, I was kind of flattered about that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he mentioned to sign with USF. But like I said, man, when you're a little guy like us, like me, and you can get guys to come to play for you, or even to strongly consider playing for you. I think it's a testament of your program, of your school, you know, and it's a testament of what we're doing and what we're trying to build at Xavier, because it's going to come a day when we start to land those guys.
Mm, mm. So tell me a little bit about the academics at Xavier. I mean, the few people that I know that went there, they were pharmacists. They were like, doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? So it was a family. I can remember it was a family of people that are alum of Xavier. Somebody in my circle. But tell me a little about the academics and what is Xavier known for as far as degree wise.
Well, Xavier is known for medicine, math, and science. Um, we are the number one university in the country for producing African American doctors um, and pharmacists. So we are one of the few institutions that actually has the doctorate of pharmacy program on campus. Um, so I think that sets us apart from a lot of schools, is that you can go to Xavier for undergrad and then stay and get your doctorate of pharmacy, or your PharmD degree, um, which is a big deal, you know. And
Yeah.
we also have a partnership with Michigan State, where when those kids do complete their prerequisites for med school, they are automatically accepted to Michigan State's medical school from Xavier. Um, so yeah, man, we're one of the leading schools in the country when it comes to medicine, math, and science. They take it very serious. Um, so when applying to Xavier, you need to be sure that, you have your GPAs in order and your test scores in order. Um, because like I said, it's a prestigious academic school, and you know, once you're here, you need to stay on top of your academics. Academics come first, and I've always been that way as a coach too. So uh, the school's a great fit. I felt it was a great fit, and I always prayed that my next move would be um, a great fit for me and the university. You know, not just for baseball, but for the overall picture. What their mission was, what they stood for academically. Because like I said, I'm an academic first guy. I always stress to my guys, hey man, academics first. If you need to go to class or you need to go tutor or you need to make up some work, then make sure you get that done first before you come to practice. And I'm always academics first. If you can't make workouts today, if hey, I'm fine with it. But yeah, Xavier is a great match when it comes to that because they're definitely academic first, um, and their track record is like none other. I mean, it's one of the best schools in the country, hands down.
The yeah, I said the pharmacist. I didn't even know. You know what I mean? Like you just said,
Mhm.
it puts two and two together because I did not know what what I'm saying it was what they was all known for like that. But yeah, so um, what are the requirements to get into exam?
Well, usually as what I've seen come across is usually 2.8s, 3.0s, uh, 2021 or better on the ACT. You know, a little bit better than average marks, I would say.
Uh, he said a
Yeah,
little bit.
and I tell kids, what I mean? Like, I tell kids this all the time, man. Like, hey, I sometimes 2.5 ain't gonna get it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people like, oh, you get a 2.5, man, you can go anywhere. Like, hey,
Right,
man,
right.
that's pretty average. 2.5,
Uh-huh.
that's kind of average, and I don't think Xavier is gonna go for average. But it's tough, man. It's
I,
it's tough academic.
I heard nobody say I ain't heard nobody say it like that. You was like pretty much yeah, like I ain't gonna be here. Like you got to be but just the way you said it, maybe a little bit, man. But like, for real, that was funny how you said that. But yeah, so what type of schedule you playing? Do you have a J? Most NIA programs have JV programs. Are you there yet, or is that something that you're thinking about in the future? And where we at when it comes to your schedule? You know what I'm saying? How's the schedule looking like?
Oh man, so we're gonna go. We're gonna we're gonna play about 45 games this first year because everybody's cutting back the number of games this year.
Right.
So usually it's about 55 max games. So we're gonna probably cut that down because I know a lot of people are having budget cuts and especially want to limit travel as much as possible. So we're probably gonna play about 45 games this year to start off the first season, and but we have a pretty decent schedule. I know we're gonna play schools the pretty good programs that are around us, like the LSUA. We're gonna play Loyola. Trying to think who else I can think of without looking at my schedule. Uh, we're looking at some dates with Nichols State. Uh, who else is on the schedule? Hmm. Oh, Bryant and Strand out of New York. They're going to come down for a spring break. Um, but yeah, but then we got BCU, the Clark Atlantas, the Morehouses, the Stillmans, uh, who else? I can think about? Tougaloo, who is a GCAC opponent. Tougaloo, Russ College out of Mississippi. It's another startup program that we're going to play this year to open the season, and that's going to be against Southeastern Baptist College out of Laurel, Mississippi. This will be their first year with baseball as well. Yeah, my buddy Jody Babineau got that job. I've known Jody from years past. He's sent me players from his Laurel Black Cats team. So yeah, Jody Babineau, he's a good guy. I think Jody's actually from Louisiana also. But yeah, he's going to be the coach of the startup program at Southeastern Baptist. I think we're going to open the season up against them in February. So yeah, man. Yeah.
So what about this JV program?
Yeah, man, we're not going to have JV the first year. But going to year two, my athletic Mr. Horn is, it's talked about, JV program on in the fall. But the first year, we're just going to focus on just basically getting the program off the ground and getting everything running smooth.
Let me see. Y'all play in Vegas or Orange County at all, or what? I don't know if he's talking about it here, or do you come out West Coast? Who's saying? I don't know why he's saying that.
Yeah, no, we're definitely not going to be able to come out West this season, but we will in the future, though. I mean, we've discussed that as well too. To expand our territory, man. I mean, that stuff like that is good for recruiting. You know what I mean? I like things like that to put the show on the road as much as possible. Our athletic director is a forward thinker like that as well, and he's in that too. I mean, out west, being able to take flights to games and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's definitely going to happen down the road, but we won't play out west this year just because of the COVID-19 situation and the travel limits.
Yeah. So somebody asked, will Xavier be playing a conference schedule in 2020/2021? I guess you just answered that, but
that's going to be up to the GCAC. Because currently we need one more school to join for baseball. Because we have a full GCAC conference for basketball and other sports, but we need 6 or more teams to form a conference, right? And I think in the GCAC we only have 5 schools that are competing in now. So we need one more institution to join to have an official GCAC baseball conference. So looks like now at the end of the season, our postseason play will be in the AII. That's the Association of Independent Institutions, and basically you have a conference tournament at the end of the season, and the winner, I think the top 2 advance on to the NAIA regional play.
All right. Galvin in Memphis asks, he said, ask Adrian, do my son qualify for his program? He said he's slipping with his grades. And he says, are players on your rosters under scholarships?
Okay. Hold on 1 second. I can't hear. Let me try to fix this real quick. I think something happened.
Okay,
let me try to fix my headphones again.
You can't hear the question, or you can't hear me?
Okay, let me see if I can hear you again. Go ahead.
All right. The Gavin says, I asked Adrian, do my son qualify for his program? He's slipping on his studies. He says, I'm excited for Adrian, well deserving. He says, are your players on your current roster under scholarships.
Okay. All right. What was that question again?
I said all your players on your current rosters under scholarships.
Yeah, we have scholarships, and we have some walk-ons. Yes.
All right. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, not his studies, but he's slipping on the stud player. Okay. I'm sorry, not his studies, but Gavin says he played with your dad. Your dad, coach? He said he played under your dad. Well, we're gonna try to get him back over here. All right, technical difficulties, man. All right. Oh, Delmar, I'm sorry, my bad, dude. I was wondering what that the West Coast, I forgot you over there asking questions and stuff like that. So I'm my bad, Delmar, my bad. He talked to you in a minute. Hope you're doing good too. Get my man back on here.
All right.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah, man. Right. Yeah, man.
You messing up. Yeah. Last time 2 days ago, I was the one messing up with my internet connection. I don't even want to put it out there because so far so good. Trust me, I'm nervous right now. But this at this hotel I'm at. But he said nah, you're good. Nah, he's 3.7. I don't play. Okay, that's what's up. My bad, Galvin. So he did. Galvin, I hope you heard the answer. He does have scholarships available. Now, when it comes to NAIA, how many scholarships are available for those type of schools? You know.
I think we're allowed. It might be 11.7 or 12.
Is it the same? Mm-hmm. What about and my man Delmar says clearinghouse for NAIA, like, is it the same? And when can you register for when can the players register for your school?
Yeah, you can register. I would say go ahead and register. Definitely by the beginning of the senior year. Okay. Go ahead and register. And yeah, go ahead and register so you can get that out of the way. So during the recruiting process, you can let people know, hey, I'm already eligible. And you can start your, and then you won't have to worry about. You only have to worry about just applications, just to the school, and because that's the process in itself, man. I find a lot of parents, kids are struggling with the application process. Because it's not just filling out the application and turning it in. You're going to have to turn in transcripts, shot records. And a lot of times it's a struggle getting transcripts. And so the less you have to worry about when it comes to the time to apply, the better. So you can go ahead and register for a clearinghouse through NAIA. The site is Play NAIA. And you just Google it. It'll pop right up, Play NAIA. And you register for eligibility, whether you're going to be incoming freshman or transfer. And if you're an NCAA transfer, you need to register for NAIA clearinghouse as well. It's two different entities. NCAA is different governing body from the NAIA. So yeah, you may be cleared through the NCAA, but you also have to get cleared through the NAIA as well.
All right. So right now with the virus and everything going on, but because you guys are NAIA, are you on the trail? You and your coaching staff, are you guys out on the trail right now as far as recruiting and showcases and stuff like that?
Nah, man. Nah, we've been playing it safe, brother. Pretty much doing all the work via computer and cell phone.
How tough has that been, doing the recruiting and dissecting and recruiting and evaluating players through video only, man? How tough is that?
I mean, it creates somewhat of a boundary because you can't actually lay eyes on them and really see them in real time. A lot of times videos can be edited, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's been good, like I said, coming from where I come from, um, a lot of times my only resource of recruiting was via video. Like I said, come from a place where I really didn't even have a recruiting budget. So a lot of times I couldn't even get out to see guys. So I had to learn how to recruit via cell phone and video and computer, and learn how to work it to where I can kind of depend on it, rely on it, to a certain extent. So being in this situation now, man, it's not unfamiliar. So it's been pretty good. What I mean? It's different, but it can be done. It can be done, man. You know what I mean? But that's when your network comes into play. Um, having people you can trust. Having people who are gonna be honest with you, and and just trusting your eyes. Trusting your own eyes, and your own instincts, and just doing your research and homework. Um, it can work. It's been working for us.
Mm-hmm. All right. Delmar says, can we do the application process before we contact the baseball program? I don't know. I think that maybe he may be still be talking to. I don't know. But what kind of video would you like to see? What would you like to see on video?
The videos are always reliable. I mean, showing the 60 time, fielding, throwing, and hitting. Basics recruiting skills videos they always work. You can never go wrong with a basic skills video. And then if you got game footage, that is all a plus. You got game footage, submit game footage. And stats, numbers, documentation to back up everything that you say, always helps to have it documented and be able to prove it. So just don't show a kid throwing a bullpen and saying, "Oh, he's throwing 92." Show the radar gun. Prove he's throwing 92. That always helps. Don't just send video of a kid running and saying he's running the 6.4. Show the video, then show the stopwatch. Show the 6.4. So the data to back up the video always helps you more.
I'm laughing. Yeah, you're right. Because everybody look good, like they running fast over there with no time, no documentation. I'm for real, man. So but let me ask you this. So when you're getting these videos and full documentation, infield, outfield, are you comfortable with, from what you see with your eyes out there, are you comfortable enough to give a kid an offer just based off a video, or do you like to see him in person too?
I like to see him in person too. You know what I'm saying? But being around the game for a long time, playing the game at a high level myself too, and then I'm pretty sure you're the same way, so you can relate to this. When you see something, it's something. When you see it, like you can see it, like you like, oh, that's it. You know what I mean? So you'll run across a few that you can that when you just see it on video, you like, oh man, yeah, that's it. I got, boom. So yeah, it's a few that you're gonna run across and you'd be like, yeah. But I like to see it up close in person too, but there have been a few I've run across in my time, in my day, that is like, you know what, I don't need to see nothing else, but there's very few. It's very few, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they just gotta pop out on a whole nother level. And I know what you mean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's probably 1 out of 10 kids you see that'll be like, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But listen, I want to you don't so you're not on the scout, recruiting trails. You're trying to wait and see what's going on. So as far as camps or anything like that, do you have anything lined up yet, or is it just kind of like everything else right now, just a wait and see process, man?
Yeah. We pushed all camps back to at least next summer. So we're pushed all plans for camps and stuff until at least next summer. So we're gonna try to bring some camps on starting next summer, next fall. Try to get this give this thing time to settle down and get under control, and see how this is gonna all play out with this virus and everything,
Mm-hmm. So listen, so the camps, no, the recruiting trail is tough out here in these streets for you right now. How is this going to with the virus? And I'm asking one or two questions to get you up out of here. So as far as the the virus affecting your recruiting, how far back do you think this will affect you as far as classes? 2021, 2022s, how far back?
As far as recruiting,
Yes.
I really don't think the virus will affect us, man. Because me personally, I'm just gonna find a way to get it done, bro. You know what I mean? I love what I do. I realize and I embrace the privilege and the blessing that it is to be able to do something that I love every day, and they pay me for it. I still wake up every day and I trip out on that every day that, hey man, these people really pay me to coach baseball. Wow. So hey, it's a blessing and it's a privilege to do this every day, man, and I don't take it lightly. So I have the mentality of, man, hey man, what I got to do to get my job done, to get this job done that they're paying me to do, I'm going to do it. So the virus is not going to really affect us in our recruiting. We're going to take every avenue. We're going to take every approach that we have to do to make this work, man. And I really, and this is one thing that really is near and dear to my heart. And I got this business. It's men. You know what I'm saying? Especially young men who come from circumstances where they may not even have the opportunities that we had growing up. You know what I'm saying? We may not have had the exposure that we had growing up and the opportunities. So my heart is in this. This is my passion. I feel like this is my calling. I feel like God placed me on this earth to do this, to do what I do. So it's a ministry for me. So I take that approach every day, man, and just to talk to parents and to talk to kids and to be able to help them level up in life, to change their life for the better. That's something I'm passionate about, man, to hear that mother on the other end, man, that single mother that when you call and you say, hey, we're offering you a scholarship, and to hear that single mother in the background praise God, literally praise God and shout, bruh. It does my heart well, bro. And I tear up sometimes when I'm talking to parents because to hear the gratitude that they have for an opportunity, man. And it's like, we walk on this earth every day, man, and we don't even appreciate the opportunities that we're afforded every day. There's people out there that's praying to be in our shoes, man, that are working their butts off to be in our shoes. They just want an opportunity. They just need an opportunity. And God put me in a situation where I can bless people like that, bro. I can't thank him enough for it. And it's something that I can't take lightly. So the virus ain't gonna stop me. Haters gonna stop me. We're gonna do this till the wheels fall off, man. With God as our pilot and leading and guiding me on this journey, man. Sky's the limit, bro. I just look forward to having continued success and sharing that success with my ball players, man, and all the different families that I touch, and man, and it's just something we look forward to doing for many years to come, man. And, making the Xavier family proud and being able to build a program at Xavier that we all can be proud of for years to come.
Man, I love that answer, man. You preaching right now, man. That's you gave me goosebumps, man, because I don't have that power, man, but you do, man. When you offer that kid because that's what they all shooting for, man. And man, that's awesome what you just said, man. Big time, man. So I mean, listen, man, we coming up on an hour, man. I appreciate the time. I appreciate the information about it. Xavier, listen, man. So when it comes to parents or anybody reaching out and having the opportunity to reach out to you, where can they send film? Where can they, are you on Twitter, Instagram? Let me know. I put it in the comment section, man.
Oh yeah. I'm on Twitter, Adrian Holloway, and I'm on Instagram. And on Instagram, I'm hollow.8. That's HOLLO.
Give me the Twitter one more time. Give me the Twitter one more time.
Twitter is just Adrian H.
Okay.
Instagram will be hollow.8. So that'd be HLLO.8. And you can also find me on Facebook, simply just Adrian Holloway, ADRIAN HOLLOWAY. And also, I'll give you guys my email. My email will be ahollow, as AHOLLOWA at xula.edu.
The number eight. I'm sorry.
No. My email will be the letter A as in apple.
Right.
HOLLOWA, just the letter A.
Okay.
At xula.edu. xula.edu.
I should know that, but all right, man. So listen, parents, that took a little time, but we got it all down. We got the IG, we got the Twitter, we got the email. All right. I look at it like, listen, man, send your film, a brand new. I guess is a renewing of the program of Xavier Grade School. Always known to be a very good high level academic school in New Orleans, great city, man. People from all over come to school in New Orleans, man. So it ain't like it's real territorial. Great academics, great coaching staff. You hear the passion that's in him. So listen, it's a win-win. So if you have any type of film, any type of inkling or thinking that your kid may be able to play at Xavier, please, you have his information, send it to him, holler at me, you know what I'm saying? We go from there. All right. You also have the 6-week masterclass. You can see the link up there. Sign up for that. Just talk about information, just like we're hearing from here with Coach Holloway right here. So listen, for the guys that just, my boy AD, what's up? Andre David, what's good? Kansas City Royals. Jerry Bruce, what's up? Matt Mayer, what's up? Greg and Mar, what's up, man? You guys, thank you for joining in. We are coming up on this hour. If you could, all right, Coach, you be having these great messages. I mean, even that message about giving these kids scholarships gave me the goosebumps, but I still always have my coach finish this out, man, and take us on out of here, man. So if you could give us a great message, man, to these parents and or players that's going to be listening to this and on the replay, to kind of take us out, man, if you could, please.
Oh yeah, you want me to give you a message to take us out?
Yeah, anything. It could be about anything, man. Yeah. Just, you already had some great messages, man, but it could be little stuff, whatever, man.
Yeah, man, parents, be informed. Be informed, but don't get in the way. Be informed, but don't get in the way. Allow your children to grow up, be young men, make grown-up decisions. Kids, be informed as well. Be careful who you receive information from. There'll be a lot of guys out there bandwagon, especially if they see, be mindful who you take advice from. That's parents and athletes. Be mindful who you take advice from. You should seek wise counsel. seek wise counsel. All right. If somebody's in your camp and they're not giving you wise advice, sound advice, just simply smile and go on about your business. You know, keep God first. Always make sure your academics are in order, because without academics, you can't play ball anyway. All right. Keep God first, man. Work hard every day, because faith without works is dead, as they say. So you got to pray, you got to work. Pray and work, baby, and we'll see you at the next level.
Amen. And he closed us out, man. Listen, my man preached, man. He gave a lot of nuggets, man, today. Coach, man, I appreciate you, man. Good brother, man. I'm glad I met you, man. I know we'll be in contact in the future. You know, I'm hoping that some, you know, you guys that's listening, parents wise, send some film, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do, man. They love evaluating players, and he want to, you know, have that chance to upgrade his program, brand new program. You know, I should say a restart of a program over there. Great city, great. Again, I can't harp on that. I love New Orleans, man. So we're gonna keep going next week. Tomorrow, I will not be on tomorrow, be traveling. But next week, we got 2 coaches lined up. We got Rutgers recruiting coordinator. We're going up to the Northeast, my parts of the country, going up to Jersey. We got, well, I am not Jersey, but close. But we got Rutgers pitching. We got recruiting coordinator at Rutgers, and we got Georgia University going to SEC. We got University of Georgia just committed today. Scott Strickland coming on Wednesday, man. So we going SEC on Wednesday and Big Ten on Tuesday. So listen, keep this thing going. Coach, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for coming on, man. I'm a fan. Big time, man. I will be in contact. I promise you, in the background, you will be hearing from me. Man, I got to get you back on the show, man. You can't. I'm a fan of mine, man. You know, big time.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. You know, I enjoyed it, brother. Hey, anytime, just let me know. I'm with you.
All right,
thank you for having me, man. Thank you for having me, man. It was an honor. It was an honor and a pleasure. Thank you.
All right, cool. So, parents, again, tomorrow I will not be on. Monday, be ready to go. Tuesday, we got 2 coaches, and we got a few coaches lined up in the future. But Tuesday, Rutgers. Wednesday, head coach of Georgia, you know, Bulldogs. All right, SEC style. Coach, appreciate you, my brother. Take care. Parents, have a great weekend.